Why did I leave it so late to get here? That's a bit blocked. Score. Final odds and sods left there from earlier on in the year. Perfect. Hi everybody, you join me in the woods. I am on the border of Wales and England. I think I'm actually in Wales at the moment. I'm doing nearly wild camping. So what that means is I've basically got permission to wild camp on somebody's land, which I suppose just means that it's camping. But there's pretty much nothing here. It's just woods. Fend for yourself. Quite proud of myself. I've found some dry wood. I've started a fire. I've boiled some water that I got from a stream and also filtered it, so I've got that. I'm just going to have a hydrated meal because I've got a really nice meal for tomorrow. By the time my lamb shank slow cooks, it's going to be 1 AM. I am a bit worried though because it's going to rain tomorrow, so I might have to find a way of keeping the fire going, maybe under like a poncho or something. I'm dangling in the hammock, but it's too dark to show you right now. I arrived really late. There's a theme here. Anybody who's seen my videos before always end up getting here too late, and this time of year it gets dark pretty early, so anyway, I managed. I haven't drank across October, and I think this is the longest I've ever been without drinking, which is a pretty sorry state of affairs, but we are coming up to the anniversary of losing my dad, so I'm gonna have a whiskey for him, and I think that will be allowed. We're also very close to the end of October now, so there we go. Just out collecting some firewood. Where my camp is quite a young woodland. I think it might even be plantation, judging by the protective things that are all over the place. But I've come a bit of a walk and I found this dead tree here. So there's a few fallen limbs, so I've just sawn them off. I'm gonna lug them back now. Weather's a bit changeable. It's muggy though, it's quite muggy. Slept quite well. It's quite comfortable really, and warm. Good thing about not drinking beer is that you don't need a wee 5 times in the night, so that's a bonus. I was worried about my big meal tonight, the 1-pot meal that I would need to cook on the fire. So I'm going to get everything ready, just even if I need to cook it early. Cool. Let's get this wood hulked away then. Bear-proof larder. Yes. Call me Keith Flint. Hot hanger. So the rain's kind of held off, it's been on and off, but I've got a canopy up above the fire now. It's a cheapy poncho that's high enough so it doesn't melt. Time for bacon, egg and coffee. Just leave that to brew. Be a bit careful with the eggs, not to overcook them. Burn them in this pot. It tastes better than it looks, believe me. And it's really good. Got my own eggs from the chickens before I came. It's about midday and just been and found some oak dead standing, so I've just brought that back and chopped it up and sawn it up for later. I think I might rehang my my tarp, because in my haste to set up sort of in the failing light yesterday I did it slightly skew if, so and also might make it a little bit lower. That's much better. Just starting to rain as well. The rain is persistent now, so I'm going to just start preparing dinner so I can make use of the fire whilst it's still going, and yeah, cook it nice and slow. In here I've got the pumpkin from my garden, a little pumpkin. I've got some celery in there, potato from the garden as well. Just chop a carrot. I'm going to fry some onions and garlic, throw it all in a pot. Drop this lamb shank in there and some of this winter warmer. And if there's a bit left, I may even just treat myself. Good thing about the rain is that I no longer have to keep going to the stream to get water, so I can just collect it off the edge of the tarps. So more water than I need now. Silver linings. Bit more rainwater. Then we bash in our sage, rosemary and thyme in the top, and then we leave it. So it hasn't stopped raining now for about 5 hours, and the food has been cooking that whole time. So I'm going to go and have a look now and see where we are at. Time to get in there. It's a good job I put up this poncho, or I would have been able to do any of this, and I would be a very miserable boy. Okay, there she is. Oh, shankaroony. Shank, shank, shank. Now, is it soft enough? Oh yeah, it might be. As expected, just fell off the bone, although I did just put the point of my knife straight through the end of my finger. Oh well, got my first aid kit. Right, back in there with you, beauty. Right, she's going back on to reduce now. I'm gonna get rid of most of these twiggy herbs now. I was thinking this was supposed to be like a spooky kind of Halloween camp, but there's naff all Halloweeny about it, other than the fact that I had pumpkin in my stew. I suppose I am alone in the woods. I remember the rain ruining Halloween a few times when we were kids, walking around in a bin liner over your out. Well, that was terrifying, whatever the hell that was that just flew into my eye. Right, gonna let my food cool down and settle a bit. Hopefully it's thickened up, and then I'm gonna get it down me. Just gonna eat some chunks first before I get down with the broth. Beauty. Now we're talking. Completely forgot I had these. I think I'm the scariest thing in these woods tonight. So I'm in my hammock. There doesn't appear to be any water coming in, but I've got inside my Outkit Hunker XL as well. Which probably means I'll be too hot, but who cares. Going to now just switch the lights off. Probably put some music on for a bit, drown out the rain, and then I'm just going to watch Bushcraft TV through the mesh. Morning. It rained for 17 hours. Not that I'm counting. I've got no signal, so I can't check the weather, but it's not raining right now, so I better get a move on. This morning we're having a Brazilian. Move her to brew. If you watch my first video when I tried to do a hammock camp, I had water pouring down here. It's something I knew about, and I tried to mitigate that, but now I've got these, the whoopee slings. There wasn't a single bit of water on here, not even one bit, which is awesome. I had a feeling I was going to get wet, hence I got into the bivvy bag. Yeah, we totally sorted the water highway there. Very happy. So I prefer the Brazilian to the Ethiopian, by the way. So with all the rain, the little trickle that I was getting water from is now a raging torrent that I have to cross. So whilst it was okay just sort of jumping, when I've got this big bag and various other bits, I need to make sure I don't end up in the drink. My main worry in the night wasn't really getting wet or anything like that. The main worry was getting out with the bike in the morning, because the track that I came up was pretty muddy and lots of puddles. I've just done a bit of a scouting mission with a stick on the way up. I'd been avoiding the ruts just in case it was deep and muddy and I get stuck, but it seems like it's mostly slate round here, so I should be able to just go straight through the ruts. Then if I do get stuck, my legs are high enough to reach the sides. That's the theory anyway. So I thought maybe that I would take the bike all the way out, then pack, walk all the way back, then pack, and then walk all the way down and load the bike up down there. I could still do that, but I think I'll do that only if it's really, really chucking it down. At the moment the sun's come out, but I can't check the weather forecast and it's quite changeable. So I figured I might try and film my exit from here on the bike. So even if I do stack it, you've got a little bit of entertainment. But if I don't, thanks for watching my not so spooky Halloween camp, and I will catch you on the next one. Cheers.